So here we are, another cafe stop. We're doing all the cafes around Buriram at the moment. Getting out of the house a little bit more. What's it called, babe? Huh? Kapta? It's Patgar. Right, what does it mean?
It's like a flower.
Oh, it's a flower, right. So there it is. Let's go and see what they've got on offer. Tis, we're here. Are you ready to go? We're here already, aren't we? Come on. Are you going in, Tis? We got that nice cake. What's that in there? That's cake, isn't it? It looks like chocolate cake. Should we go get a table and then we'll come back and get some cake? Coffee?
I have to check Facebook first.
Check the Facebook menu, see what's good. Tish, what do you want? What do you want to drink? What do you want to drink? What does that mean? Oi! Go have a look, go on. I'll wait here and keep our table. So it's amazing how a rural area like Buriram has actually got loads of little spots to go. You just got to check it out on Facebook first or look on Google Maps. There's lots of different places. And I guess the vlog will, over time, will be a little bit of a tour of all these little cafes and just simple things, you know. We get out there, get out of the house, get off the farm a little bit, come into civilization and enjoy the coffee and the treats that they have. Damo loves this kind of thing. She's a very simple taste, Damo, you know. I received some comments on YouTube, you know, this generalization that all Thai people are interested in is money like this. It's all money, money, money. Actually, in my experience of 13 years here, that's absolute nonsense. Because I mean, I've had previous relationships, of course, as well. None of them were based on money. Damo, in 9 years of being together, has never asked me for anything. Her family have never asked me for anything. We were married and there was no dowry even. She earns her own money. She has a little business. She does very, very well. She used to work in Exim Bank in Bangkok, high up in the corporate part in marketing. There she was earning 60,000 baht plus a month. She has her own condo in Bangkok. She has her own land here. And I found that with her and previous relationships, there was never any money involved. At one point when we first met, she was earning more than I was. And I was some broke backpacker living in a bamboo hut, actually, in Kanchanaburi on the bridge over the River Kwai. And she stayed with me through having lots of money when we had the jazz lounge and the English schools, to having no money again. So it's never been about money, really. And I think she's a person that loves simple things like nature. She's not into shopping and stuff like that. It's not about going out spending money and going shopping. She just likes simple things that they make her happy. If you come to Thailand and you get into relationships that are founded on the idea of money, i.e. you try to show off how much money that you have, or you meet people on the terms of in a bar or something like that, a working girl, which is perfectly fine, you know, that's somebody's occupational choice is their own damn business and they can do what they want. And I know a lot of working girls too, wonderful, some of the best people in the world. They do what they do because of the circumstances, whatever. But if you meet under those terms, it's a little bit like having a maid of your house. Your maid doesn't clean your house willingly for fun, and nor will a working girl accompany you and escort you and and be your girlfriend for fun. It's if you start the relationship on terms of money, that's how it's going to be. You create that reality because you go out and you say, well, I'm going to buy it, or I'm going to show off how much money I have. And so you can never trust the person that you're with because you think it's always based on money because you made it that way. Whereas if you start the relationship in the beginning and say, you know, this isn't about, say I've got no money, so you either like me for me or that's that. Start the relationship that way and see how things are different. Look at the States, look at England. We have programs like Desperate Housewives in those places for that very reason, in that many relationships are based on money. And so this is not a uniquely Thai thing, it's a human thing. So I'm not on board with the distinction that Thailand differs any in comparison to any other country. Certainly mine and Damo's love is based on something much deeper than that. And I'd like to tell the world that that is definitely possible. But you've got to meet the right person. I know a lot of my subscribers are married to wonderful Thai people, which money has been a secondary, tertiary part of the relationship. And so, yeah, that's my rant on that one for today. What is it? Light. You can see all of them. You can sit on that pillow, yeah? More cake. So 2 cakes. You want more cake? So I have a bit of a sugar intolerance, so I can't really eat much cake. But I always try and have as much as possible. Sugar intolerance, I get some pain, right side pain. It's from my drinking days. I used to ingest too much sugar with the alcohol, you see. And no doctor has ever been able to diagnose what the hell it is. But apparently it's not serious, it's a sugar intolerance. But when we come to places like this, it's also tempting.
Look.
What is it? That's your receipt? What are you going to do with it? How many pennies is it? Is it a lot of pennies? All of them pennies, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't you love your daddy, don't you? Yeah. Let's go and have a look over there, yeah? We've come to check on the dogs, the puppies, and also on Damo's dad, who's living out here in the rice field with no electricity and no running water. Been out here for over a year now, I think, so he's building quite a little village out here, actually. Beautiful.
Side to me, they settled down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling. Let my fingers walk over your head. We got nothing to be scared of. I'd rather be with you than by myself. Not always in your head.
So he's even adding an ensuite here. There's going to be the toilet. So he's done it all himself. Very good. Wanna come live here, babe? So he's got his corn on the go and a big fat pumpkin there. juicy pumpkin. Here's another perfect example of what I was just saying in the cafe. Her dad has had kratom before. The locals here use it to treat pain and things like that. You know, the Thai government now made it legal so that people can treat themselves in these poorer communities. And I said, do you want one? Do you want a plant, a kratom plant? And he said, oh, well, kind of. And he said, how much is it? I said, it's 350 baht. So, you know, nothing. £8 or £9 or something. You know, $12. And don't quote me on that. But he's like, oh, no, that's too expensive. I don't want it. Thank you. Does that sound like people that really want to juice you for every penny? Of course, I'm going to buy it for him and give it to him here. It'll grow into a big bush and then he can use it. But really, does that sound like people that really want to juice money out of you? Never given him anything. In 9 years of us being together, they never asked for anything. Damo's never asked for anything. I just hope this... What I'm trying to do is give an example, and I can only speak from my personal experience. This isn't the case with everybody's experience, but I want to give an example of how it's not based on money, as a lot of people in the comments suggest. It's not. Depends on the relationship, depends on the two human beings involved and the human beings that are involved in that family and what kind of people they are. I'm blessed that I'm with people that don't care about money. I mean, look how he lives. Would you believe that this guy has 38 rai of land? 38 rai. If he sold it, he would be very wealthy. He could build a big mansion. He chooses not to. He chooses to live like this. I think that's interesting. So your dad is, I was just saying that your dad he has 38 rai of land here, right? So, you know, because that land is worth a lot of money. Why do you think he chooses to live like this?
Why choose to live like this?
Yeah. Well, very, very simple. If he sold all of his land, he could build a big house, couldn't he?
Thai people that believe that they keep the land for the next generation, for the kids. That is like that.
But he also has another house over there, and he could stay in a normal house. Why do you think he chooses to live like this?
Because he likes simple.
Simple.
Quiet.
Quiet, simple, and nature.
He like quiet, simple, and nature.
What are you doing, you? All right, so as the sun goes down here on the farm, just want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Surfshark VPN. So we use Surfshark. I've been using Surfshark now for about 3 years just to protect our online security and also to avoid price-based discrimination. You know, sometimes you can search from a certain country or a certain place and you've got different prices depending on where you're searching from. So the VPN allows you to select which country you want and see if there's any price differences, you know, for hotels and things like that. So that's one good use of it. And also we've never actually been hacked or had any cyber security incidents, so we've been quite lucky, but we want to make sure that we don't, and Surfshark does that. It protects your stuff online. So we now have a promo code. It's Naked Guru, so you can click the link in the description or the pinned comment and that'll get you 83% off, and it's also a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you don't like it or it doesn't work out for you, get your money back.
Side to me, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong.
Finally, we'd love to say thank you to Hugh Card and Robert Dunn for joining up at our little membership, clicking the join button below. Thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate it here on the farm.
Starts falling, let my fingers walk over your head. We got nothing to